Hello, creatures and female creeper. Let me just make sure that I can even hear. Yep. So, I have updated the alliance map, and I made a new alliance. It has, like, nations that, like, broke away from the yellow team and, like, their allies. And speaking of this, let me just make sure I'm on the right layer. Yep, I am. You actually see the yellow team leave the alliance. I'm not even going to move theirs, I'm just going to get rid of their triangle. You no longer get a triangle. Why is that? Their former allies and Kazakhstan just invaded them. Like, what the hell? If that happened to me, I'd probably want to leave the alliance. Well, let me just see where this colour is. Not here. Oh yeah, let me just turn off the alliance map real quick. Also, I added a few other countries to the things. I don't remember if I did that last time because it was last time. Oh, also, I have done the provinces. Yippee. Somehow Slovakia has more than Thrice. And Cyprus. And Crete. Wait. No, they have the same amount. Anyways, let me just... What colour is Slovakia? Okay, we slowly see the Slovakians start to, like, expand outwards. We slowly see them start to expand outwards. I don't know why they're doing it in such a circular way. Actually, no, that's a bit unsettling. Yeah, this section. They slowly start to expand outwards, sending a few people off in like random directions. Like sending people off in this direction, in this direction, and this direction. Sorry. And we see the Croatians do the same. Eventually getting up to like their modern border. I'm pretty sure this is literally like just the modern Croatian border, just beef. And we see them slowly start to expand up. And then we also see them like discover a bit more land. We also see the Hungarians also expand up. Let me just make sure that they don't accidentally invade the Byzantians. Because this isn't even really Greece anymore. This is like Byzantium. Wait, okay. Yeah, they slowly start expanding up, eventually cutting off this section. And we see the Ukrainians start to expand too. Eventually we see the Croatians expand up to here. And the Slovakians up to here. And we see the Slovakians slowly expand out. The Ukrainians slowly expand out. And we actually see like a little divide of this area, like a sort of like a peace treaty. Ukrainians get this amount of land because this is really all they can get without looking horrible. See, the Slovakians actually getting quite a bit. They get this amount of land, which I'm pretty sure at least triples the land that they had when they first were a nation. See, the Hungarians get this amount of land. No, not all the land. Where am I missing a pixel? Oh yeah. Now it should work. Yep. We see the Croatians get this amount of land. No, not all the land. and we see the rest go to the purple team. Well, we actually see like a purchase of some land. You see the purple team purchased this amount of land from both Slovakia and Croatia. The side of that, or a giant war of the countries. Because I don't know what I'd call this war, like the war of the Baltics. I mean Balkans, because they're not Balkan. Anyways, using their small strip of land, their 3 pixel land, they quickly like expand, taking some land. Like along here, they discover a bit of land. At this point, it isn't even Byzantium. This is literally the Romans. Oh yeah, also, is this the right one? Yep, it is. Let me just... Damn, it gets really laggy when going out here. We actually see the thingies, the Byzantines, move their capital over to here. Wait, where was it actually? Oh yeah, let me just add the thing back so that they can still have a city there. Yeah, they move it there for some reason. Why? Furthest from the stronger nations, because like, I guess the strongest country they border is probably Turkey, because they have like a maritime border. And like this area technically doesn't border, but still. Actually, what country borders the most? These guys border 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the red team borders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. These guys border 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's actually a country that borders the most nations. Okay, anyways. We see the Romans, which is what I'm now going to call them, expand out from Italy, or like the Italian peninsula. Eventually, like... Oh, this was... What? Why is it B? Anyways, we see them slowly expand upwards, eventually cutting off the Croatians. Oh, and taking all the known land. And everyone just invades them and they lose all the lands. Anyway, so yeah, that happens, and this is a large country. Wait, I just want to see. Ah, okay, it like can distinguish a race and that. Anyways, we see the Slovakians like colonize, no, like inhabit, no, settle in like new lands. This isn't even really Slovakia anymore. This is like Poland, maybe like very eastern Ukraine, but there's already a Ukraine, so I'm just gonna say the Slovak Empire. Kidding. Sorry. You actually go down to Asia where, well, yeah, this is like Asia where one thing has happened so far, and that's them leaving. What is the second thing? Something that's not even in Asia. We see the the Arabian Empire, or just the red team, I'm just gonna call them Arabia, they start expanding up into like the Caucasus. No, the Caucasus is like down here. They start expanding into like southern Russia. Yeah, this is where like Russia is. But now we actually go to Asia, where we see Kazakhstan send some forces out and they just start discovering a lot of land. Eventually this whole section's really like, found out. So they span from like very like slightly north of Spain to like Pakistan and like Belarus down the Nile. This was a country, it would be a big country. Probably not bigger than the British though. But still a pretty big nation. Sorry. We see the... Well, let me just see what the alliances are. Okay. We see the Kazakhstans, after finding out this land, they actually start to colonize it. Eventually, like, doubling their landmass. Taking this land. Well, we see something that was, after the Arabian War, was sort of inevitable. You see these guys? They are having a civil war. Not like a small one, like a full-scale civil war. Have I used this dark blue yet? Yes, use that, use that, use that, use that. Yeah, that's one that I've used. Then you get a new colour. I like that light green. Some like northern provinces are very annoyed with the current Ottoman thingy-mabob, with the current Ottoman leader, which is like the Ottoman Empire, sort of. So you see like these northern what? Oh, I forgot the eastern bit. So we see some of the northern provinces break away, which actually inspires a few other areas to do it. Like, let me get, this is a decent color, and I don't think it's been used. They're too light. They're too pastel, and there's no other color that are really close except maybe this guy's. But they are still too light. We see like these few areas break away. And eventually, these guys are just gonna die. Because like even more and more areas will start breaking away. This area, like here, like this eastern area, breaks away. Eventually, there's like there's one in like the east that takes like just all of the remaining eastern provinces. What? Oh yeah, forgot this little area. Okay, now it should work. Yeah. And then finally we see like this one large breakaway, which is all of these northern areas. So yeah, that's one hell of a civil war. But these guys are like, we'll die if we fight that. So they decide to give them independence with the sad shame of knowing that they lost. Let me just quickly fix up these provinces. This has taken a long time. Okay, so the blue team went from, I'm just gonna color them in this blue, from like all of this down to this. Oh yeah, they're gonna need capitals, aren't they? Let me just quickly. Oh yes, 8 pixels. We see these guys place theirs there. These guys actually build a new one and put it there. These guys do the same. These guys don't have capitals. Here and here. These guys put theirs here. These guys here. Oh yeah, Cyprus doesn't have one. Weird. And these. How many countries don't have capitals? Slovakia has one. Oh, Kurdistan doesn't have one. The rebels do. That is very weird. Oh well. So, this is the new world. This is it without any, like, provinces. So, yeah. Let me just quickly do the provinces, and then I'll probably end the video there. Also, I think in videos I might now do, like, power rankings of maybe, like, the top 10. These guys have a big province here. 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 They make a new one there. Here. 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 And then they just do a... Oh, hey, the Italian flag. I see the Italian flag here, because green, white, red, and it said blue. Has them done. Then we do the Croatians. Well, a lot of this video has been nothingness, considering the fact that I am just doing provinces and like fixing provinces. So, how many new countries were made today? There were none over here, and there were only some over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new countries. So I think there's 36, I think? I'm not sure. I'm just quickly drawing the provinces. Let me make a line here, and then do this, this, and this, and this. Here, 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 and here, and here. Okay, that's Croatia done. Here. Okay, that's the Romans done. And we do the Hungarians. That's them done. Ukrainians. They are done. Now. Slovakians. I'm gonna make a G province. One that looks like the Russian letter G. Like this one. Ta-da! This is the new province map. Let's see what it looks like. You can actually somewhat see how the world looks. Get rid of this and you can actually see it a bit better. Goodbye now.